Gus, that's so funny.
What, did you? Oh, thanks, Eddie. I didn't remember saying much of a joke or anything. So
Go roll. Just pretend that you said something really funny. I was trying to make it more natural, like we were. Oh, Gus, we're just coming in. We're just coming in. Oh, and a good conversation.
Like a sitcom, like a jovial sitcom line or something like that. All right. Look, here I'll throw one in there, and then Tony can add it. I'll be like Norm in Cheers or something.
No, we're just trying to join in on a joke. It's like they're joining. They're joining. So you don't actually need the joke. You can picture it, but like we don't actually need to hear it because Tony wouldn't put it in.
Tony, I know Tony though. He's a frequent lover of jokes.
So
dude.
Hear me out. It would go like. And then I go like, oh, haha, Gus, you're so funny. We're joining in on the conversation.
Oh. And then I say, what do you get if you combine an elephant and a rhino? And
then what? I say what? I already laughed at... What,
and
Gus?
And then I'd say, elephino. Because... It sounds pretty similar to... What's that?
It sounds like Hellifino, and it's the two
Hellifino
words put together.
So that's the... usually people are clapping. I could just do the clap myself.
So do you want us to cut in then instead of me with the fake... That's so funny. Do you want this response to that joke? Maybe we just move past it. Maybe it was a bad idea for the intro, and we just move past it.
What? No, okay, we'll definitely keep it in, all of it, but let's get in there.
Just got a bad taste in my mouth now, you know? You ever taste just like, it tastes like Alfino, you know?
That's just my punchline, but devoid of context, so it doesn't really translate to a joke. It feels as though I'm being patronized.
Gus, I have a question, and I'm telling you right away, I'm leaving the bit, and then we're done. It's done. I'm burying that bit. You ever order a coffee and think it's going to be small, and then it's a bigger one, and then you just drink the whole coffee for no reason, and then you get anxious?
Yeah, I can't even drink regular coffee anymore. It destroys me.
So I'm a fourth of a way through that experience, and I'm not going to change a thing. And I don't know why. I just like sipping on coffee, and I don't even drink it for the caffeine. I just like having something to sip on. And so normally I'll have a small cup of coffee during the day. And if I get a big one, I just keep going. I don't know why.
Dude, I don't know, like, and it's become such a meme both on stream and even like on Discord and shit, but especially if I'm at the computer, it is such a non-enjoying subconscious, just I have to constantly be drinking iced beverage of something. So, I'm legitimately pissing every 20 minutes. So if it's coffee, I'd have a fucking heart attack.
This is what I think pisses us both off, and we've had discussions about this. Not only do we hydrate super frequently, but I would say when I'm drinking, I don't really... when I'm drinking alcohol, you've rarely ever seen me, like, drunk. I don't really drink like that. But when I drink liquid fast... So I hydrate fast. When I'm at a party, I'm drinking fast. I'll mix in a water in between, you know. Mm-hmm. I got to pee a lot because there's a lot of liquid. And then I'll see a fucking comment on my stream like, God, Eddie's bladder must be so small. You watch me drink 20 ounces of water in the last, 10 minutes? Of course I'm going to go to... And January was a fucking nightmare on stream.
It was a lot of like... and again, it's like, I like the meme... It's fun. Every time I leave the computer, chat is all DP. And I'm like, guys, first maybe a day or two, that's pretty good. I don't need to see that every time.
I'll say,
did acknowledge.
Our fault. Our fault completely.
We knew what we were getting into.
We
That's
knew what
okay.
we were getting into. We just didn't think we'd be streaming when we started. We didn't start the meme, but when we started doing the meme on the podcast.
Exactly.
Actually, no, let's blame Thor instead of us.
Thor did this one. I think that's really fair to say. Yeah.
Gus,
that's probably just his alt accounts. Anyway.
You ever have a messy mustache day?
Oh, I'm looking at my monitor right now. I'm like, I'm feeling pretty messy mustachy. You take a sip and I'm like, there's fucking shit everywhere. I got to trim this thing up.
I will say, anyone watching the video, I did just comb this thing and I think I completely turned it around. But, who knows?
I've never combed my mustache.
I got these one of those like fake switchblade ones, but it's super cheap. I got 3 of them for $3. And so it's just when you close it, you feel like plastic rubbing up against plastic that it shouldn't, go into.
I'm combing mine right now as you speak. I'm using a couple of Go-Go Squeeze children's applesauce lids, just trying to go with the grain.
So wait, I'm trying to think. The Go-Go Squeeze ones just have a little plastic top to it, right?
Yeah, they look like a little wing top. So I got 2 of those, and I'm going with the grain right now, and I'm trying to get it all flattened out.
Are they used or new?
They're used, but I did not lick them because they are devoid of applesauce.
So hold on. How did you use them but not lick them?
Well, they're the tops, so they're the lids. So, like, if you open a little bottle of vanilla Coca-Cola, you don't suck on the top. You just comb your mustache.
Oh, so you're telling me you're not using the tip, you're using the top.
I'm using the top, not the tip.
Gotcha.
But it was a tip.
I thought you had a gross used old bag of applesauce that you were using the tip of to fucking Coke. I was like, that's really gross, and I couldn't decide if used or new would be worse, because new would mean that you plan on having it after, but used would mean there's leftover sauce. There's
always sauce around.
I think that applesauce is one of the most appropriately named things ever.
Oh yeah, you know exactly what you're getting.
No fun new name. They're like, what's that? It looks like sauce. Yeah, I mashed up some apples. There you go. You got the name. It's that simple.
This is it. Function, dude. That's what it's about. Fuck the form.
I'm not trying all these complicated food names, and I can't think of a single one.
I'm done with it. Filet mignon? What the hell is that crap?
Hear me out. Every pasta name should be an exact description of the shape of the noodle.
All right, let's rename the pastas.
Okay, worst pasta name, number 1, angel hair. What the fuck were you thinking calling it angel hair?
I hate it. And also, that's one of my least fucking favorite kinds of pasta. Something about the texture of it. Just too
I hear
thick.
Back and forth. It's actually, and he's going to hate this, it's Tony's favorite type of spaghetti that you can kind of have.
Tony!
I agree with some people. It does hold sauce well, because it kind of mats together, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm a linguine man myself, I'll tell you right now.
Dude, thank you, dude. Linguine and the fettuccine, that's for me.
I will say, though, a lot of people go to the fettuccine, and I would say a little bit more, I don't know, people who sniff their wine and are more sophisticated will go for a linguine. That's all I'm saying.
What? Because the fettuccine has the word fed in it.
People go for fettuccine, for the people who are, not as cool as us.
Yeah.
They know it from Alfredo. But you got to go linguine because you just like the pasta. There's nothing else, that you're going, there's no famous dish you're going off of. I know somebody's going to pull up a famous dish, but it doesn't have linguine in the name. Is there a famous Italian dish as famous as fettuccine Alfredo with linguine in the name? I don't think so.
Eeny, meeny, linguine. It's not the kids' menu.
Obviously, we know from past podcast experiences, the best pasta is licky sta. When you take a bunch of pastas, you blend it up into a liquid, you top it off with some tomato, maybe
it's a carbo load.
Maybe some Parmesan on the top, and then you down that bad boy.
Dude, I will say too, by the way, I feel like linguine and fettuccine are probably 2 of the most similar main staple pastas, to the point where there's very little distinction between the two from just a noodle standpoint.
Gun to my head, you hand me a cooked noodle of those 2, I don't know. I think I'm dead. I think I got a 50-50 shot. I love, and I think I really just like linguine because I like the name more. It's like I gotta look it up. What's the difference between the 2? Hold on.
I feel like I'm gonna guess that linguine is more rounded and fettuccine is a little more flat.
But linguine's so flat on its own, right?
It do be flat on its own.
Okay, if I put in ling, do you think it'll come up? I have LIN and it doesn't come up yet. But I think it's the first thing when I put in LING. Okay. Linguine is lighter and thinner than fettuccine.
Whoa.
So it's often cooked in a much thinner and lighter sauce. And then you'll find with fettuccine, because I really just realized that people are listening to this conversation. This is so stupid.
Oh, are you guys hanging out? Oh, what's up?
I do want to go back, though. Who the fuck named it angel hair? I think they were like, well, people won't be grossed out because it's hair, but it's from an angel. And it's like, I've never wanted to eat that. I've never had any interest in eating that at all.
I don't need that at all.
Another top tier name, tortellini and ravioli. Are you kidding me?
Those are fucking great, dude. The ravioli one is great. I do wish that it was called, if it was more fitting, it should have been called rapioli, because you do kind of wrap stuff up in it, though. So if we're going over the
would
function,
you say it's a wrap? It's more of like a press here. Okay, how about this?
Yeah,
we start an Italian restaurant. What's the name? I feel like I don't know if our names should be in it because we both don't sound Italian.
It's a turnoff. Let's call it that great big and very good Italian restaurant that's over there.
So I feel like that's very reminiscent of you mentioned where you worked on the podcast before, right?
Yes, I was at the pizza place.
The pizza place. You can't. You got to give it a fun name. It's got to sound
name.
It's got to sound Italian if we're going to an Italian restaurant.
Chuck E. Cheese 2. Is that up for grabs?
How about here? What we did one time? Have a really cursed dinner at the Spaghetti Factory in Toronto. I like the idea of a cheesecake factory or the Spaghetti Factory. What if we call it Tony Parmesan's Spicy Italian Linguine? I'm trying to think of the last. Do we want factory? How about printing press?
Printing press. That way, because it comes off hot off the presses.
Tony Parmesan's, what the fuck did I say? Spicy, is it Spicy Italian Linguine printing press?
Yeah, and then parentheses for kids and maybe adults too.
Okay, what's on the kids menu?
The kids menu is just grilled cheese.
And a bucket of Parmesan.
And a bucket, and it's one of those buckets where it's kind of the brushed steel that they use for the centerpiece at rustic weddings, but it's just brimming with just the cheese, and you have to insert it into the bread. It's kind of like KBBQ where you have to toast the bread at the table and then just put this bucket of cheese in it.
Here's my idea, right?
Yeah.
We have white tablecloths. This is how we're gonna make the most of our money. We put a cup of crayons in the center of every tablecloth.
Good.
We let people draw, and then we come over and we go, what the hell? You can't do that. You have to pay for this.
That's pretty good.
And so then we charge them double, and essentially every meal we're making double just on the tablecloth. So we're already making a profit.
That's good stuff. I love it. We could also do the thing, where they have those businesses where kids can draw a fish or something and then put it into the thing and it comes to real life, an aquarium or some shit.
Yes.
Or you could draw a stuffed animal and then they'll make it and send it to you. Let's fuck the bucketed grilled cheese thing. Beyond ripping off the adults on the tablecloth purchase, let's say that the idea to encourage people to draw on the tablecloth is that you tell the kids, if you draw your kind of Mamma Mia food on the tablecloth, we will go in the back and try to make food that looks like the thing that you drew.
That looks exactly. Use whatever color you want.
It's just green and
here's my
purple
idea.
and shit.
They still get the grilled cheese. Their parents have to eat what they draw. And they ask if parents says, we say we have many wines for you to select. Would you like the house red? And they say yes. And it's Hawaiian punch with it's about 10% Hawaiian punch and 90% Fireball, the cinnamon whiskey. It was just the worst drink I can think of.
That sounds like a seasonal spice wine, so that's not far off.
Right. And then I'd say probably at the end of the meal, we just kick them out and rob them, and that's probably the whole business plan. So they've already paid double for the tablecloth. Then we rob them. We get Tony to do it. Tony also becomes the mascot. Sorry, Tony, you're Tony Parmesan now. Oh, fuck. I just realized the thing I said I was going to mention because we're so far in. Guys, a very important announcement. How fucking far are we into this? Fuck, we're 15 minutes in. Okay.
Shit.
So, unless something fails, it's Monday. What the fuck would the date be if you're listening to it on the release date?
It's going to be Monday the 29th.
Monday the 29th. Tony and I, our video essay channel Burback, where we write and Tony edits the video and I narrate it. Our first video is coming out tomorrow on Tuesday. So you said Monday the 29th? On
Correct.
Tuesday the 30th, unless something goes wrong. The link to our channel Burback will be in the description below, or just search Burback and go to channels. It's just the name in kind of white text kind of, or it's black text bordered by white. Anyways, if you want to see that, we're really, really actually proud of the video about to come out. We'd love the support. There's already 47,000 subscribers on the channel. We haven't fucking posted anything. The support warmed my heart already, but I don't think I really mentioned on the podcast to go do it. So that video should be out tomorrow. If you want to support that, me and Tony would really, really appreciate it. So thank you. And that's all I got for that little Burback bit.
Thank you. All right, business. You guys get it. Insert your own businesses.
Here's the thing. You know what I am excited for? And I'm not starting the segment when I say it, so don't worry. I'm excited for us to get mail again. And we're so close. And I'm so excited to get mail again to open the stupid shit that people send us. And
close.
I hope we don't get certain repeat gifts like we kept getting. I say gifts because I want to thank you for sending them, but probably 2 different issues. There's maybe 3 books that we get way too much, and maybe not those anymore, but who knows?
Don't need them. Plus, it reenacts my trauma every time. So, guys,
You talking about the trauma where you thought you were in a book and then you're not in the book and then you were
I was talking about the trauma where I was told I was in a book and then everyone freaking lied to me and gaslit me, and then I had to find out live on air. So.
What I hate is we grew up in a generation. It's actually a good thing. We grew up in a generation, and I'm not pulling the generation card here, but everything we talked about digitally isn't recorded, right? Mm-hmm. Like now, back to a couple, like 5 years ago, I could probably find text messages on my old phones, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't find proof of anyone in your family telling you were in the book. But
I know.
If we were kids, say today, and then in the future this happened, you could probably find a record of it. But it's disappeared into thin air.
It's gone, dude.
How did they solve any crimes before? Like,
that's the thing. I mean, isn't it like a John Mulaney bit or whatever?
Yeah,
where he's like, you could leave your family and go like 14 miles away and have a whole new life or some shit
for
like
real.
that.
I've been playing Red Dead lately, and that's all I've been thinking about the whole time. You could go to a random person's house in the middle of the night and shoot them dead and walk away and then just not be seen by anybody, and that's it.
That's nuts.
That's terrifying. Oh my god.
You know, I think in a less like malicious sense, I think about that shit all the time. And again, I've been really into watching a lot of like classic casino hack like videos and stuff, and talking like where it just goes over all these famous casino cheats and shit. And I'm like, dude, it would have been so fucking easy to do like any sort of petty crime, let alone like violent crime shit, but like petty crime in like any time before the fucking 80s pretty much, because like like these videos are just rife with guys going in that like develop like a light wand or something where it just fools slot machines into thinking that like it hasn't hit the payout cap yet. So you used to be able to just walk into a fucking like casino, no cameras, and just shove this dumb thing up there and just be like, all right, I'm just gonna walk out of here with like $2,000. Let's go hit the Bellagio. And
Dude,
it's like, what are they gonna fucking do? Nothing.
Think about that. Like, what if, say, like 1800s, right? I know all your information. Couldn't I just like go to a bank and just like withdraw all your money? Like, how would I, if I knew all of your info, couldn't I just pretend to be you?
That's the exact shit. Well, I mean, Eddie, I'm sure, have you probably seen Catch Me If You Can?
Of course. I actually watched it within the month.
Dude, I'm due for a rewatch, but the kind of shit where it's like Frank Abagnale's like just taking Pan Am model airplanes and soaking them in the tub and putting like the official seals that come off the stickers onto like blank checks, and then he just shows up and is like, yeah, here's the airline gave me $1,000. Can I have that cash, please? And everyone just goes, duh, okay. You just have to be not even a criminal mastermind back then, but just a kind of confident person that just is sort of like, yeah, so I'm gonna take out a loan. My name's fucking, I don't know, Eddie Burback. Okay, here you go. You know,
what we don't think about is with those easy crime things. Imagine, like in stories, we see the ones doing it, but there was just a chance back in the day that you just like go to your bank and they'd be like, "Yeah, we gave you all your money." You're like, huh? Like, and you're just the guy that some random dude just stole all your money.
Dude,
sorry.
I literally read something on Reddit today, and it was in an Asian country. I cannot get more specific than that. I can't fucking remember, but it was in like the 60s or something. And just a regular dude dressed up as a motorcycle cop and rode up to a armored car that was transporting like $10 million worth of, I think it was Japan actually, I think it said it was in yen. And this dude just dressed up like a cop and went up to the armored car and told the guy, he said, "Hey, you have to get out. We just received intel that this thing is rigged to blow." And the guy just left, and the dude got in the armored car and drove away, and they've never found him. He stole $10 million.
Oh my God.
It's just like, you could just do that shit all the time. Because it's like, what the fuck are you going to do? There's no DNA evidence shit. There's no cameras anywhere. You just left with $10 million.
I wonder why those stories are so intriguing. Especially, I feel like when somebody steals like big bank money, we all don't give a shit. And that's why we kind of hope they get away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we know like, okay, well, they can afford it, you know?
They can afford it, and they're fucking the regular working class people over, you know?
Right.
With, like, rapacious contracts and
And
shit,
so I
too,
think that's
so
why we're all like so interested in those. I love the stories where they're like, yeah, we never found this one. They just took like 10 million and they're gone.
Yeah.
Wait, because you said it was bank money, right?
It was like bank money. I'm pretty sure. Now I'm spitting a Reddit thing I saw earlier back at it, but
not a Reddit thing.
Oh no! I'm part of the Reddit problem. I didn't do research. Shit.
Can I also mention in a confident way with that Burback video?
What?
I think especially Reddit crowds will really like it. I have some good hope out that there'll be some decent Reddit traction on it, because I think it's really like what I've been seeing in the gaming conversation on there for a while.
That's good.
Which is nice, because I never get to make anything that Reddit likes, you know? Like,
it's almost as if Reddit is extraordinarily fickle and very self-righteous.
Listen, man.
Sometimes you'll see like information on a Reddit thread about you that is just completely inaccurate and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I even saw someone like recently within the last like month or two, somebody was just claiming, it was completely benign, but they were just like, "Hey, you know, I got a little like claim to fame or something. Like, I'm friends with," I'm not even gonna give the specifics so that you can find it or whatever, but it was just like, I was friends with like Gus's brother, and like, yeah, I used to see him all the time in like this place in like Minnesota or whatever, and I just happened to stumble upon that, and I was like, the fuck is this fucking idiot? That's not true.
Like, you've never been there?
No, yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is this person? And they're like, yeah, well, I'd run into them and we'd hang out here. And I'm like, I've never been there, let alone multiple fucking times.
Oh, what the fuck?
And there's even shit that I told on the podcast before of someone just like, yeah, Gus used to be big on Vine, and then he like transported over, and I think he worked at like Funny or Die for a while, and it just is like that, like seeing that shit, especially when you have the rare occasion to have it be you are the person that they're talking about. It is a great perspective shifter, though, because I am so guilty of reading shit in a Reddit comment and then just subconsciously being like, all right, well, that's a fact that I heard now. And it's like, wait, who the fuck is this guy? He's got butt shit in his name. Why do I just fucking trust in this dude? I don't know who that is.
Well, listen, Sven and butt shit were really close friends, and you guys used to hang out at the Sody Pop Parlor down in Minnesota.
Oh, butt shit. He'll be fine. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
Dude, you know what I cannot wait to get back to very soon when you know things are back to normal? Fucking diners, baby.
Oh, baby. I gotta have a good diner meal, you know?
What is it about
breakfast.
diners? I can't put my finger on it what it is about diners, but they're just so great. I mean, I guess because it's like, when are you stressed at a diner?
You're not really stressed. Yeah,
because like you're
go
not
there to unwind.
And there's not that big of an expectation for the food. I think like it's not like sitting down for dinner. It's kind of like almost snacking on breakfast, you know, where it's like, it'll come when it comes, and I'll get my coffee whenever I need it, you know?
Exactly. And we're also conditioned, I feel like, too, because in pretty much every form of media, that is like, you know, the little fire safe spot, you know?
Yep.
Like, that's your little save point, just unwinding and figuring stuff out.
I think, movies and TV did a lot for our brains in diners. And I wonder why, like, there's not more of them just around.
Yeah.
Like, good ones.
You ever been to a Waffle House, Eddie?
No, I haven't. I've heard great things about Waffle House. There was none in my town growing up. I've been to Denny's and IHOP, but never Waffle House, unfortunately. I've always heard like that who was it? Was it like Bourdain that went to a Waffle House and loved it?
Yeah. Totally.
I love that video. That video is fucking great.
It's satisfying because the dude he's with, too, is so passionate about just, like, explaining. I mean, I love it, too, when something is inherently simple, but it has such a profound and accessible, like, cultural impact. Like Waffle House. Like,
yeah.
You go there, and it's, you know, the food is pretty shitty, you know, but it's really cheap and it tastes very good, and it's just so it's not pretending to be anything else, and it's still kind of tasty and stuff. And I love the passion that dude explains that stuff with, of like, this is just, you come here, man, and it's just a warm hug after you've been drinking and stuff, and I love it.
That's what also too, the late night like shitty kind of like IHOP, Waffle House, Denny's type like trip is great. I miss especially there was one after what year was it? Was it VidCon 2018?
Oh.
VidCon 2018, and it was like me, you, Drew, Danny, Jakey, like all at a it was like an IHOP, right in Anaheim.
Yeah.
And oh man, I miss everybody. We're gonna see him soon, so that's cool. I'm not gonna get all third month of quarantine on everybody.
Yeah.
It's just, so no, yeah, it'll be good real soon. But
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the podcast, and thank you Scouts Honor for sponsoring today's podcast. Listen guys, as pet parents, working from home has given us, that's me and Sabrina, more time to spend with our four-legged family members. Now we're more aware of their daily needs, health issues, and their well-being. So, if you've noticed that your pet is itchy or smells less than pleasant, you have to check out Scouts Honor. Scouts Honor is a go-to pet brand for grooming products that will help itch relief, odor control, and overall healthier skin and coat. Alright, they got some fantastic products. They smell wonderful too. My favorite smell? A little bit of that lavender. Who doesn't like a little lavender, huh? Scouts Honor's probiotic grooming products are a scientifically proven natural solution for treating your pet's skin problems. When applied to the skin, probiotics support healthy bacteria and fight against bad bacteria that can cause irritation. With every purchase, Scouts Honor provides 1 day's worth of meals for a rescue animal in need. That sounds pretty cool, a little rescue animal, that ain't too bad. With Scouts Honor, your pet will never look, feel, or smell better. Check out all of Scouts Honor's award-winning products today. Available online or wherever pet supplies are sold. To receive 20% off your first order, go to scoutshonor.com/Gus and Eddy. Remember, that's Scouts with a K at scoutshonor.com/Gus and Eddy for 20% off your order. Scouts Honor, natural and preventative grooming solutions for pets.
you want to get into some Preguntas?
Yeah, guys, look at some friggin' Preguntas.
Now, I know a lot of you are hearing and you're going, what?
Thank you.
I'm a stupid little baby. I don't know what Preguntas means. Gus, why don't you tell him?
Well, for those that are unaware, Preguntas actually directly translates to questions in English. Pregunta would be singular, but we're going to look at a couple of them. So Preguntas is the pluralized version of that.
There you go.
So guys, ask us your questions on Twitter at Eddie Burback, at Gus Buckets, and we'll fix your life. Also, sometimes I'll get like an email or a Reddit comment that says, I have a Pregunta, and I always love that, and that's so kind, but you should know that we will never look at that in the Pregunta section.
We only do them on Twitter because it's one spot to look, and you guys, you gotta know how unprepared we are. All the time.
We're flying in.
And I want to say, it's not out of disrespect for you guys. We love you guys. We love looking at the memes. We love making a good podcast as best as we can. But Gus and I are so wildly irresponsible with our time. It's part of the reason there are many guests that will be on the show that have agreed to be on the show, but we are so bad with our schedules that sometimes we just can't fucking nail it. So we look at another forum for Preguntas. I literally don't have a part of my brain that can do that.
Can't do it. I can't do it. But anyway, love you. All right. So anyway, at Dis My Dog says, if you guys were animals, how could we track or lure you if we were hunting you? What bait, call, or habitat would a Gus and an Eddie have?
I feel like I'd be really easy to trap, dude.
What would we lure you with?
I feel like so are we assuming we're not an animal though? We're just like us and we're being trapped like animals, right? So it'd be like what we...
Yeah, I assume it's like we are us, and we have all of our same characteristics and interests, but you have to like lower our IQs by like 75% so that we could, animalistically speaking, be trapped, you know?
Uh-huh. I think if you set up like a TV with like Halo 3 and like a beer and a slice of pizza, I would just go. You got me. That's it. Or like Blade Runner 2049 playing with a beer and a slice of pizza. Then I'm there. You got me. Man. It's very. I feel like it'd be very easy. I like anything I'm interested in. Then you got me.
Dude, I know you could. What you can get me with is just one of those little.
Can I guess?
Yeah, actually.
We should make up. You say yours, and then we'll make up our own traps for each other. Go for it.
Okay, I will. Okay, so mine is gonna be if you had one of those little shooting galleries that they have at like either Disneyland or like Cabela's, Gander Mountain, stuff like that, where all it'd have to be is a little cork gun or a little laser shooting gun. I would just walk right up there, and you could just have it so that the gun had handcuffs in it, and it would clamp me to there, and I would be trapped.
There you go.
That'd be it.
Okay.
Now, how would you trap me?
Okay, and you think of mine while you're doing it, all right? I think my easy one, I'm still keeping the TV, right?
Yeah.
I'm putting a very spicy bowl of ramen.
Yep.
I'm putting, let's say that cream soda beer that you showed me.
California Creamin', yeah.
California Creamin'.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm putting Lord of the Rings on TV. You're gone.
Damn it!
You're done. You're donezo.
That's a rough one.
I'm looking at you with a sniper. Boom. Gone.
Dang it, dude. Thank you for making it a quick one, though. If you'd use like a shotgun or something, I'd
well,
be kinda
actually,
sad.
so first it would hook up the net, so you'd be up in the trees, and then I'd scare you. I go, ah! And then you get scared, and then I'd do the sniper.
That's
just to
fair.
kind of make it a little more eventful, you know? I don't want it to be boring.
That's fair. Okay. Well, thank you, Eddie. That sounds kind of humane. I appreciate the grace of which you
don't want
my death.
You don't want a boring death, do you?
No, especially after all this time, you know. So, well, if I was catching little old you, here's what I'd do. I'd do a big hot pie from the old Illuminati's out on a table.
We're talking sausage patty, so the cheese is fully protected.
Exactly. I got that barrier there because I know you like that. I'd have that nice and hot and steamy. Couple of Bud Lights over there on the old table, Rooski there.
I will say, can I say something? And I hate this, but I still always will have love in my heart for Bud Light because it's what I started drinking. It doesn't hold this. I think like even drinking like Coronas and some other beers really have ruined Bud Light for me to a degree. Not ruined like I would be like, ugh, Bud Light. I'll always drink a Bud Light if it's in front of me. But I feel ashamed, Gus. I feel ashamed that I have like more favorite beers than I prided myself. Like, I don't need anything but a Bud Light. Now,
you know what? It's okay. It's okay, dude.
Listen, man.
It's okay. I felt the same way.
The Bud Light would still grab me. Because I'm still, I think for both of us, it's still so nostalgic now where I got to go for it. But keep going.
Try it out, dude. You got to try it out. I feel the same for Rolling Rocks, you know? But I put a little of the old BL on the table on the DL, and then I'd take a little of the LM and I'd put it on there hot and steamy. And then what I'd do is I'd go ahead and I would throw on the audio nice and loud so it'd draw you in like a little dough call. I would throw in Mr. In Between, right? Is that right? Season 2, because then Eddie would hear it and he'd be like, hold on, somebody's watching this. And I never see other people that talk about this, so I gotta get in there and be like, I fucking knew this was a good show. Who's watching this? And you'd step in the pie, burn your foot, and I'd shoot you in the head.
I'm gonna do especially Tony a favor right here. Mr. In Between is an Australian show on FX, and it has 2 seasons out. They're making the 3rd, I believe, right now. It is a slow burn show that is really good, and we watched a lot of episodes together. Me, Tony, Sven, Gus, and Jakey. And me, Tony, and Jakey finished the show. Dang. And Gus didn't finish the show.
That is true. I didn't do that. I would say accident.
Mr. In Between's still going to trap me, but that's definitely going to trap Tony more than me.
Dang it. All right. Well, it's a 2-for-1 special. I assume you guys are always close by.
Here's how you trap me. You sit watching the show, and I go, oh, shit, Gus is watching? I want to watch. That's what I do.
Both you and Tony when you sit down. No, I do the thing from like Neighbors, the Zach and Seth Rogen movie, the Zac Efron, where I'm sitting in the middle and then there's an airbag on both sides of the other couch cushions. So when you guys simultaneously sit down, because of course you are twins, as I learned in your video, Eddie, you do and say everything in tandem. So you would both sit down and then be launched into the ceiling, instant death.
I'm gonna do a Bugs Bunny style dress as Sabrina trap on you. And I also have a rifle in my hand.
Damn it.
And I feel like that'll work for me.
That should work. That should probably be fine then.
I'll have to dig a hole into the ground so the heights match up. I'll be standing in a hole, but then I'll put 2 shoes in front of my kneecaps for it. I mean, Sabrina's not that short.
Well,
for
she do be short though.
But no, to get the height correct, I won't even like lean into the shoes. They will just be perspective for you from far away, and you're going, that looks right.
I'm in there. That sounds good. I'm like a moth to the flame, baby. And then I'm dead.
That's a good question. I like that one. That was really good.
Here's another pretty good one.
Again,
that was Diss My Dog.
Thanks, Diss My Dog.
Here's a good one from Beat Radish 067. They said you have complete control of one corporate Twitter account for an entire week. What Twitter account would you pick? And what would you tweet to completely ruin the company's reputation?
Buddy, the hell I would rain on Amazon. Oh my God, the shit that I would do. First tweet, Jeff is dead. First, all lowercase. Jeff is dead. Official Amazon account. That's the one. We have killed Bezos. That's the second one. I would do so many shit posts. Like, you know, from my Twitter, I would lose my fucking mind with Amazon.
Same.
Like, cooked loose handfuls amount of linguine pasta will be in every Prime package for the next 3 weeks.
Please strain yourselves. They're very wet.
The pee bottles are real. We lied. That will be the second tweet.
Say, raising the minimum wage for Amazon employees to $69 an hour LMAO.
Oh, man. That's like the Elon Musk Twitter route.
Yeah, honestly.
Here's the thing, though. If I had full control, this means they can't take it back for, how long was it? A month, was it?
A week. You get a week.
Oh,
yeah.
A full week, they can't take it back. If I really wanted to cause some mayhem, I would buy a bunch of Bitcoin and then do exactly what Elon does with that market manipulation shit and just tweet like, is it manipulation if you're just I guess not if you're in a whatever. I don't know anything, but I would, as Amazon, tweet buy Bitcoin and then make myself rich and then sell it all and be like, LMAO, sell it, guys. Just like, I would really just just ruin Jeff Bezos' character for fun.
That's probably a good idea.
It just seems like, what is there a more fun guy to ruin the reputation of? He seems like a robot. He seems like a cartoon villain.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear Eddie made his own money, but okay, he looks like a cartoon villain. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
How do you fucking make his own money? Jesus Christ.
Do you ever see that video of him being shown those like robot arms?
The robot arms?
Dude,
no.
He's got an evil laugh. If I'm remembering this correctly, somebody was showing him tech where you can wear a glove, and then by your movement with the glove, a robot arm will move with the signals from it, right? And He has an evil laugh. I'm going to try and bring it up on here just so everyone can... Jeff Bezos laugh, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, all right. I'm going to show the camera and play the audio. So Jeff Bezos is moving a robot arm, and he's... Did you hear that?
I hated
Here
that.
it is again. And that's, I'm telling you, with the visuals, he is wearing the gloves because it's a fun thing with wearing the gloves from far away. There's somebody else in front of the robot arm, and he shakes their hand by like mimicking a shaking hand, and the guy shakes the robot hand. So he's controlling it in a Doc Ock sense. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
But he raises the robot arms into the air. Like 2 hands in the air, like he's sticking them up for the police, and goes, You can't tell me he's not plotting shit, dude.
He's plotting, dude. He's fucking plotting, dude.
That he's gonna be Doc Ock the next time we see him. That's why he's not the CEO anymore, right?
Yeah.
Or is he stepping down soon? The next time we see him, he's leaving his LA mansion with those arms. He's walking. You know how Do they ever show Doc Ock's legs as he's just hanging there?
No.
You know what I mean? Like he's just getting carried around,
He's
arms
like
swinging.
You know when you like pick up a cat behind its front haunches? He's just sort of fucking hanging there.
He's just like Spider-Man, like just going straight. Legs fling, because of course he would fling around like crazy. You know, like if your legs are just he has to have some kind of. I'm gonna look up the movie and see if he has something to keep his legs in. I feel like he has to.
You would
Doc
have to,
Ock.
right?
I'm gonna search the Raimi one. Okay, let's see a full body picture. They're not showing his leg. Okay, here are his legs. No, he doesn't have something to secure his legs. Is there a video of him walking? Is what I'm wondering. I have no idea.
Dang, yeah, I don't know.
I am not sure. Either way, funny ass visual. Bezos is gonna be Doc Ock. That's all I'm saying.
I could totally see it.
Evil laugh from that man. So yeah, Amazon would be my choice. What's yours?
I would say I would probably take over the Snickers bars account and just every 10 minutes for a week straight, I would just say some different gross thing that we're putting in Snickers bars.
There you go.
And I would say it in all lowercase, and it would be the format every time would say, guys, actually, we are putting pee in the Snickers bars. And then it would be the next one, 10 minutes, guys, actually, we are putting very old soup in the Snickers bars. And I would do that so much over the next week that people would be so fucking confused. Actually, that might have an inverse effect and make it seem like we're cool. Shit.
Yeah, no, that'll make them seem too cool. We gotta destroy a company.
Damn it.
That's our goal, right? I mean, whoever asked this question, this was a real wish that someone had because it happened to Burger King like a month ago, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, what else. It would have to be like,
I know
let's hear it.
I know what I'd do. I changed my mind. And this would probably, just because they'd probably be trying to, like, take themselves seriously. Like, the Snickers bars, if you're getting goofy, like, that's fine. They'd sell Snickers bars. But you gotta go for someone that's trying to take himself really seriously. I would go to the Dodge Twitter account, like Dodge Ram trucks, you know? And I would say, guys, it is now and forever will be, no matter what us or anybody else says, it is now called, instead of Ram Truck Month, it's called Ram Fuck Month.
There you go. That'll stick forever. Is it the Dodge Ram Truck Month or is it just Truck Month?
I think it's Ram Truck Month. Oh, wait, let's see.
Either way, Truck Month is getting changed to Fuck Month, no matter what.
Yep, I like it. Yep, Ram Truck Month is what I'm seeing here. And if it is Dodge Ram Truck Month, then I call it Cock Ram.
You know what I would do too?
Month.
Around Christmas time, we're changing Happy Honda Days to Horny Honda Days.
I like that.
And every commercial has to change into just being really, really horny for Honda cars.
Oh, nice. I love it. And instead,
I don't want to see these commercials.
You know how they like zoom past the cameras? Zoom, zoom. Instead of that, it'll just go like...
I will still say there's nothing funnier to me in elementary school when someone would run past you or middle school during the mile and go, "Meow." That still kills me to this day. That is such a funny noise. I don't know why I like it so much.
It's wholesome.
All right, we got another pregunta.
Yeah, we got a little pregunta. Eddie, I got an idea though. How's about maybe you and I open a little piece of frickin' mail. Guys, I got a big boy package here today.
Guys, I don't have anything. I can open up an HDMI that I have.
You should do that.
No, it's you can see through the bag.
What's inside?
Here. I wonder what's inside this HDMI bag. Who would it? You know what? I'm guessing it's an HDMI. I guess I'll just put that. I can see that. I really like that HDMI. What's up?
This is from our friend Rob G in Connecticut. Hey boys, please enjoy your pictures and a bullwhip I made over winter break.
What? Indiana Jones bullwhip?
Holy shit, I'm opening it up. It feels like snakes.
Feels like snakes.
Oh my god, it's a giant
That's the one thing.
That's the thing. He doesn't like those things. Is the
Also,
thing.
I rewatched Indiana Jones. With me and Chrissy rewatched it over the weekend. It was great. We got Pizza Hut stuffed crust and we drank beer and watched Indiana Jones. I fucking loved it.
Dude, I did too with Ian Kung because he had never ever seen it before.
It holds up so well. I fucking love Indiana Jones.
It's so goddamn good. Dude, this is a full-on fucking bullwhip. This is huge. God. This shit's fucking enormous. Should I try to whip it, Eddie?
Gus, really quick.
Yeah?
Knowing you, and I mean this in the nicest way, can you please assess your space before you whip that whip?
Assess the space. Okay, I'm going to put on my G4.
I want you to make sure you have enough room before you whip that whip.
All right. I'm putting on my Jerry XL glasses for G4, and I'm going to cover my little peen just in case. All right, let's hold. This fucker is probably 10 feet long. Dude, I accidentally brushed it on my leg, and it like 4 out of 10 hurt just touching my leg.
Oh my god.
All right, this fucker's real, dude. I'm going to see if I can actually do the whip.
I'm so nervous. This is a bad idea, dude.
This is a terrible idea. Okay, hold on. I'll get it. Ow! Okay, I did it. Did you hear that?
I heard, did it hit something metal? I heard like a ding.
Yeah, I flicked my light set. Here, I'm going to try it again. Oh, dude, it's whooshing.
Yeah, I heard a...
Oh, dude, I totally made a whip.
I heard a whip. It sounded more like a butt slap, but it's...
Ow, fuck.
Did you hit yourself?
Yeah, I got my leg.
That's what I always wondered. In movies where people are good with the whips, how do people not hurt themselves with it?
I don't know. Dude, I am like, seriously, my arm is maybe swinging twice the speed of when you're walking, and that fucking hurt. I'm putting this fucker away.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that guy that...
Does the Cotton Eye Joe whips?
So no, that's not what I was going to say. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh, you gotta watch that one. That's a good one.
I just saw a video of a guy that would use this giant chain as a whip.
Oh, yeah, where he puts it on the road or whatever, and he, like, sort of drags it to whip it.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it real quick.
I wish I could play Cotton Eye Joe and not get dinged for copyright shit, though, but you should watch Cotton Eye Joe whip stuff. That's my boy of the week, is Cotton Eye Joe Whip Guy. I don't know his name.
I just found the video, and it was on dig.com.
Nice.
Okay, hold up. Sorry for the horrible... Hold on, for people who are audio listeners, I'm sorry, it's showing a giant chain whip. He's just dragging this chain whip, and it's leaving dust. That's how hard he's hitting it.
Damn.
It's fucking crazy.
Dude,
anyways, what's the Cotton Eye Joe whip?
Dude, the guy literally plays Cotton... He whips to Cotton Eye Joe. I know. Okay, so this is... it'll take 30 seconds, and we're obviously going to have to mute it for this part, but I gotta just have you hear it just in the moment.
Wait, well then do we cut this part, or...
Okay, yeah, here, just 20... Guys, here's 10 seconds of silence.
Oh my god. How?
I got no fucking clue. Anyway, dude, the guy is like nuts. He's got 2 whips too, and he's going like, dude, tick-a-toe. Those are like eighth notes right there. Anyway, Rob G, thanks for the fucking weapons, boy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Much appreciated. All right, well, that's it for Mail! Beautiful. I got another little Pregunta here I'm going to pull up.
I will say again, and like to everyone watching, and Gus, I'm sure you'll agree, we're in the end game now for these types of podcasts, and we're slowly, guys. I'm telling you, we're getting close to back in person. So
very close.
So that's all I'll say for now. And just so if you're like, man, I missed the set. You don't have to wait too long.
A little bit longer.
Definitely more than, don't expect a next episode or anything like that. Like, but still, as far as grand scheme, we're close.
Home stretch, baby. That's all you gotta know.
Home stretch, baby. And I still like these ones, but I want to look at you again, Gus.
I want to look you in the eyes. I berate you, and then we eat things out of the fridge that don't taste so good.
Exactly.
Dude, I've been a quick aside here, dude. I think that I and a couple of the boys that I've been playing with here, Eddie, have finally gotten to pro FaZe Clan gamer status on Warzone. We are fucking good now, dude.
There you go. I'm proud of you.
Dude, we're getting dubs. Like, now, we had a stretch last week where it's like we had 2 wins in a night, 3 wins in a night, 4 wins in a night, dude. We
Holy
fuck
shit.
now. We're fucking
Okay.
good.
You fuck now. All right.
It's nice to fuck. It's a
I
change
still
of
haven't
pace.
played Warzone in like, I don't know, probably like 6 months.
Oh, yeah, dude. We pretty much exclusively do the small resurgence map. It's just so much better and quick pace. So there's just
I
not
got back
downtime.
into playing Halo on PC again. Just
How's that going?
It's just fun to jump into the matchmaking. That Halo 3 is still, it holds up so beautifully still. It looks great. It plays great. It's just like one of the best games of all time, without a doubt. We should just play some Slayer one night, or like some big team. It's just fun to play.
Cool. What is the player base like on there? How many people are online generally?
I'm not. I'm seeing repeat people in matches sometimes, but I'm never waiting long for a match. Surprisingly, so it's still
great.
Yeah. I think it'll just like there's always fans. It'll never really like die. You know.
How many like game modes are on there? Because is it the kind of shit?
There's a lot because it's Halo Combat Evolved, the first one, through Reach, and it's got every game mode or almost every game mode from all of those games. So
Do you find that those are less populated in some of the more peripheral kind of
I don't
game
play
modes?
they're not as cool, so like the only ones I would play are the big battle, and then there's one SWAT that is headshots only. Fucking love that game. It's really fun.
That sounds cool.
But anyways, Halo's a fucking old game. I'm sure a lot of people don't even play games, so I'm not gonna ramble about Halo. But you want to get in some Preguntas?
Here's a freaking Pregunta, guy. All right. At Charlie06 and a bunch of numbers. If you could go back in time and name anybody a certain name, who would you change their name? For example, changing Pope Francis' name to Doofus McGoofus. I mean, how do you top that one right there? I don't know.
I think I would name George Washington Bleeblow. Now, hear me out. Is it funnier for a last name to be normal after Bleeblow, or should it also be ridiculous? Should it be Bleeblow Washington?
Bleeblow Washington's pretty good.
Or how about George Bleeblow? So we have the Bleeblow Monument.
I do like... Oh, that's true. The Bleeblow Monument probably is the best net answer there. So I feel like you got to have a surname be like that.
Yeah. I wonder what name change would affect like history books the most, not just of like seeing the name a lot, but actual consequences, right?
I would name Jesus Heebie Jeebie Jesus.
Heebie Jeebie Jesus, can you imagine? What? Wait, so it would be, what would Heebie Jeebie Jesus do? So wait, what's the abbreviation? It would be WWHB. Are we accusing HB? Wait, Heebie Jeebie.
What? I can't even do it in my brain.
So it would be WWHBJBJD, right?
What?
What would HBGB? Fuck, I don't know what to do. It'd be a G.
I can't do it. Oh, I keep putting the B in there, but he BGB.
I think B should be included. So it'd be, it would be what? So we got W.
Yep.
Would W. He H B B G. We're using a G for that, right?
Yep.
And then another B, and then JD.
Yes.
That's what we got.
I would like a bracelet with that on it, please.
I would love that. What would Heebie Jeebie Jesus do? Do you think? I don't think it would be like a successful religion if his name was Heebie Jeebie Jesus.
Dude, it's because like Christianity is one of the main world religions. That's going down to like you're lucky if you get top 20 after Heebie Jeebie Jesus.
Can you imagine the songs?
Heebie
Jeebie Jesus.
Heebie Jeebie Jesus. Dude, and especially too, I'm sure that probably Jesus would have lived longer because they're like, the Romans would have been like, all right, well, this guy's out preaching a new religion thing, but like, I mean, his name do be Heebie Jeebie Jesus though, so probably not that many people are going to take that seriously. We'll just let him peter himself out over there, you know?
Hear me out, right?
Yeah.
We change God's name to Brian.
Oh, dude, like Life of Brian in Monty Python?
No. Like just a regular guy, or Brian or Kyle.
Dude.
So do people believe in him? Do you think that just becomes a regular word? Do you think there's the power in the word God, and that's part of why it's become a thing? Do you think if it was... Or what if Moses was like, yeah, he told me his name was Moses, so that's weird. You know what I mean? Do you think people would believe him if he's like, yeah, he said he had my name, so I don't know if it's like a me from the future type deal, or...
To say the least, honored, because like he was up there like alone.
I don't know if maybe he asked for my name first, maybe he thought it was cool and changed his name on the spot. And, you know, he thought nobody knows me really that well. Maybe I could just take this guy's name.
You know what, Eddie? I like both your God answers. I think that God's name, instead of like, I am the Alpha, I am the Omega, he's like Brian Kyle is his full name.
Brian Kyle?
Yeah. Just Brian Kyle and Heebie Jeebie Jesus up there doing miracles and shit.
And so, like, kids in CCD are like, wait, so is Heebie Jeebie Jesus also Brian Kyle?
Yes. Well, they're 3 in 1, so. Just it would be like, my Brian Kyle, he lives. My Brian Kyle, he loves.
Holy Spirit is also the Holy Spooky Man.
Okay, that makes sense, because you got to throw a little of the old horror flair in there for the young kids, you know?
The Brian, the Heebie Jeebie, the Spooky Man.
Amen.
I think we just made a religion that is way more friendly to newer generations. So maybe that's what should be changed in the church, and maybe that's the only change that should be made in the church.
That's probably it. That's all you need. It's a rebrand, you know. Usually the guts are all there, you know. You just gotta put a new shell on it.
I think you guys just need a new logo.
yeah. You know how like McDonald's started doing like 5 years ago, like we're gonna be all green and brown now to just rebrand. That's all you need.
Wait,
Jesus.
I guess they did kind of go green and brown, right? With like their menus and shit. How did they pull that fast one on me without me noticing?
Those guys are fuckers. I actually did a report on that in college. It's a practice known as greenwashing, where brands will like adapt more earth tones to make it seem as though they are kind of like that subconscious, healthier, more like eco-friendly, organic look without having to directly advertise as such.
I will say the greenest and brownest McDonald's I've ever seen was in your college town. That was the most like trying hard to be hip and cool McDonald's I've ever been in my life.
You'd think you walked into a fucking co-op or something. You go in there. It's nuts.
For
it's
real.
like, do I smell ginger root? What is this shit?
It looks like a fucking Zoe 101 episode.
Yeah. All right, so anyway, join our new religion, whatever. All right, here's one here. At AidenHCYT asked, if you could create a carnival game that would become a worldwide staple, what game would it be, and what would you win if you beat it? Good questions today, I will say. What a fucking palette.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because current carnival games pretty much have it covered, you know. One thing, well, actually, I want to remind you about, which I found recently. I found one of the necklaces that you and I won in that basketball thing, or the hoop thing at
the bird skull.
Yeah, why am I forgetting the fucking...
The Renaissance
Fair. Yeah, the Renaissance Fair. Because Gus and I both won necklaces at this like hoop contest there, and there's like a bird eggs you had to throw in a hoop, and I found mine. You should have yours, but I don't know where it would be because, you know, it's yours. So
I do have it. It's in my bathroom stuff because I always put it in my bathroom cabinet before I took a shower.
I'll wear that necklace again. I'll start wearing that necklace around.
It's fucking cool. Toss the Renaissance Fair onto a list of shit that I can't wait to do once we're out.
Yeah, I hope they do like a later version of it because wasn't it in like March around here?
It's a little too chilly. Yeah, you got to have it be warmer.
Yeah, I could be wrong when it was, but it's like, you know, I want it to be whenever...
Oh, also COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got an idea for a carnival game, Eddie.
What's up?
It's going to be called Find That Old Vaseline Man. All right. So you go up to a booth, and I assume it's like probably in like Simpsons Land, at Universal or something. And it's between the the coin toss thing and the bowling pins and the water balloon clown face thing. And it's just a little dusty gray booth, and there's a little old woman there, and you say, "Hello, here's my $100," because it's gonna be $100. And then say, "I would like to go find the little old Vaseline man." And she'd say, "All right, get out there." And then you have 20 minutes to walk around the park. And the little old Vaseline man is just a regular guy. He's a little old man, but he is drenched in head to toe with just Vaseline petroleum jelly.
So I'm assuming he's got to be in like a bodysuit, right?
He's got a trench coat on, and he's wearing dungarees and some Heelys.
Wait, well, hold on. So you're telling me the trench coat is covered in Vaseline?
Yeah, it's dripping.
So it's sticking to his legs. It's not got the normal trench coat flow.
No.
It's essentially sticking to his entire body.
Exactly. And
Okay.
what you have to do is the old woman there, she gives you a 6-foot long piece of twine, and you need to find the Vaseline man and tackle him, and then twine his hands up and lead him back to the little kiosk. And then if you do, the woman will give you 60% of your investment back.
I tell you, I want that game to exist, but I have a different version of that game that is that can fit into maybe a longer booth, but doesn't have to involve the whole park. It's called It's called Get Your Gribby Grabbers on the Vaseline Man, right?
Okay.
And it's a very long slip and slide covered in Vaseline. He's in the middle of the slip and slide. It's very long, and he is also covered in Vaseline. A whistle blows. Mm-hmm. He starts to run away from you. You have to slide on the slip and slide and start grabbing your hands, and you want to try and grab him by the ankles, and you slip and slide so far that you can grab him while he's sprinting.
Big
and then
brain.
he slips, falls, he goes on your back, and then you both go into a giant soccer goal.
Dude, I like that.
So I don't know. I think both of those, one's like a scavenger hunt and one's like a slip and slide game. So I think we just came up with the perfect carnival games.
Do you think that that's going to be in the new Super Mario Land at all in Universal? There's room down there.
Would say probably close to definitely, but it would be in a green tube.
Okay, good. It's just in one of the fucking pipes.
I'm sure I heard there was a ride at the Mario Land called Try to Kill Bowser. And they give you a sniper rifle, and you have to just try and find them.
That's good. You just go around the park.
But I'm excited for that Mario Land. I'm really, really excited for it.
It's looking cool. Apparently they're doing like a taste of Universal shit or whatever, like where you can, because I guess they could get around like not having the rides be open, but if they just have all the restaurants do the shit.
They're doing that at Disney too until I think April 30th is when they're doing their limited capacity opening.
Yeah, totally. And so I've started to see some videos of inside the park, and they're not letting people to the bottom part of the park yet, but you can see the Mario Land stuff coming.
Yeah, I sent you that video. Yeah,
can't fucking wait.
It looks like it's like halfway through construction. For people that don't know, there's already one completed in I think like a Universal Japan, and or Universal. It might be Tokyo specifically. But they're making a Mario Land at Universal Hollywood, and they've just got like the walls up now. It looks like because they border it with like the kind of like background of Mario Hills. But I'm super excited. The one in Japan looks cool. What sucks is that Universal is just like not as good as Disney is at making theme park stuff, so it's not going to be like as impressive as Disney stuff. But I'm hoping it like gives it a kind of a run for its money, because
that'd be great.
I know Universal's lacking in that kind of like magic,
It totally is. And some of the shit they should probably just get fucking rid of. Like, honestly, that Transformers shit down the hill, rip that garbage out.
Oh my god, yeah. For people that don't know, Universal Hollywood, I'm sure there's a version at Orlando too. There's like, they have the Jurassic Park area in the lower lot. And then to the right, there is the Mummy ride, which is fun, but they could completely replace if they wanted to.
They could.
Like, I like the Mummy ride. But it's like, what new guests are like, oh, the Mummy,
Yeah, totally.
And then, down at the end, there is, and Chrissy and I went on it pre-pandemic, like a couple of weeks before, and it is just such an awful ride compared to everything else at every other theme park in the area. Mm-hmm. It's like you're in this shitty car, and it's clearly like maybe had some cool screen graphic technology when Transformers came out, but it is loud, it's annoying, it barely moves, it just kind of rattles. It's just like, and it's empty. There's no line because nobody gives a shit about Transformers. You know, like not Transformers as a franchise, but the movie Transformers, nobody cares about.
Yeah, totally. And there's always one sad like Optimus Prime character actor down there, which is an exceptionally incredible suit.
That's the thing. The Bumblebee, Optimus, and Megatron suits are these like walking stilt Transformers suits, and they look fucking amazing. And it's like, put work like that into the ride.
Yeah, it's so bad, but I don't know. I'm so bummed, but just like rip some of that shit out. I don't know. I was sad to see the old Jurassic Park stuff turn into Jurassic World, even though I completely get it. And the new ride is pretty fucking cool though too. But I feel like honestly, Mario Land down there is cool as hell. Just take out Transformers and double the Jurassic Park shit, even if it's not a cool ride. Just give me, like, another fucking restaurant and some, like, atmosphere and shit. Like, that's all you need to do, really, down there.
Yeah, also, I will say Universal's food compared to Disney is, like, disgusting. Like, it's genuinely...
It's a huge bummer.
I had that Simpsons slice of pizza, and I've never had a worse slice of pizza in my life. It was so, like... Actually, not exaggerating, dripping with like pooled grease all over it. It was it was, and
it fucking stinks.
One thing I'll say though, post this summer probably, when things are like back open, if you guys catch me and Gus at Universal Hollywood, we are in the best mood of our lives. Absolutely say hey to us.
Please.
Not only, say hey to us whenever. We've already talked about that. We're always cool with that. Unless you see us in like a really private moment, but that you'd be able to tell, I think.
Yeah.
We're always, if we're in public, like say hey. But like if you're walking past this Universal and you go like, oh my God, I'm on cloud 9 when I'm at a theme park. I am having the best day of my life. Like, you'll catch me in an extra great mood. So if you see and you're like, I don't know if I should go up to him. Yes, I will be so nice all the time, but especially at a theme park.
Let's take some freaking pickies, guy. Get up there.
I miss running into people that watch your stuff, man. I do. It was really fun getting to see people always of like, oh, there's somebody that watches our stuff. And it's
Absolutely.
Like, they haven't been real to me in like a year.
It's because it's just happens almost, again, it's weird to talk about this. It's not like we're ever fucking hounded by people, but Eddie and I are in a really, really awesome, blessed spot
we're
right
in the
now.
Perfect spot. I'm almost scared to get bigger on YouTube for that reason.
We're in the fucking groove, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
If we're out and about, definitely like probably under 10 people in a day. If we're like way out, like just seeing a bunch of shit on the town, like just, it's the perfect amount. Like will come up. Usually it's maybe 3 to 5 people in a day, but it's fucking perfect, and people are just really kind. I was gonna tell you, Eddie. 2 weeks ago, I was picking up some ice cream to take home, like little cup of it, and I saw a dude at a Salt and Straw, and he had a little Yikes shirt on. And I was like, I've never seen in the wild like that.
Did you say anything?
Yeah, because I walk in and he goes like, oh, dude, and he like pointed to the shirt. I was like, he's got the Yikes shirt on. Oh,
dude, shit. Yeah. I mean, that's one thing. I was even wondering if you said something I got the logo in the back right now. Just because I get a lot of messages from people saying that like their friend got some of it and they don't even know who I am, which is weird now. So now I don't even want to be like, hey. Like, and point in my face, like, what's up? Because they might not know me. But speaking of that, if you're a fan of Yoink stuff, keep your eyes peeled very soon. That's all I'm going to say. I'm a little cheeky today, Gus. I'm getting a little cheeky. That's all I'm saying.
I'm peeling my eyes for you.
I'm just saying keep them open. Keep them wide. Go like this.
Okay.
And then when the podcast's over, keep doing that. Until I announce the stuff.
Please do that. Can I shut my eyes, Eddie?
No. I just said don't. So keep doing that until I announce it.
When are you announcing it?
I don't want to say it on the podcast.
Blink. I gotta have to blink is the only reason I'm asking.
I can't announce that now because I already announced the Burback thing.
Can I blink?
No, I just said keep them open. Keep your eyes peeled until I announce it.
Okay.
Did you just blink?
No, I just hiccuped though, but I didn't blink.
Okay, keep them open.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to go for now, but Gus is going to keep his eyes open until I announce the new Yikes stuff. So we'll see you in a bit.